it while I was resetting the broadcast. 13.6 for motorcade. That's fast. A little bit of draft help on that, but still crazy fast lap time. Anonymous bumps into second now. Damn. These guys were 1 and 2 last week. Alright, what time is it? 13 minutes left. So Jay Bauer sitting on pole for most of this session, now in third. Cowboy and Rykev still with the same exact lap time as each other. See what Phil can do with that internet connection too. Cowboy bumping the apron. Oh, Anonymous of 13.684. What the hell did I miss? 0.003. This is going to be a crazy race. I didn't think anyone was going to crack 13.6. And then Jay Bauer cracked into the 13.7s now. Cowboy and Rykev still the exact same lap time. To see what Anonymous's fuel schedule's like too. I haven't run any practice laps with him this week, so I don't know if he... I'm sure he's figured it out, the best fuel strategy and stuff by now, but you never know. Got 10 minutes left of qualifying. Got 10 minutes left of qualifying. No, Jeff, it's too far away from my router, and I can't plug my router in over by my PlayStation. But it doesn't matter, I'm paying for some pretty fast fucking internet. I don't even know what it is, but... So Motorcade and Anonymous, both into the 13.6s. Honestly, before this started, I was the only one to crack the 13.6. So that's fast. We've got 2 guys doing it in this session for the first time too. And there's this shitty internet connection. And that's going to play a big part too for Phil, or Motorcade. This, like, I don't know how that little car he's driving is going to do on fuel. I don't know about tires. I don't know how long he can keep pace. So we'll see. I see everybody now within 0.3 of a second. So, and with drafting and, you know, everyone running together, no one's really going to be running these lap times because there's going to be battling. There's going to be people getting in your way. So these lap times are really just to see where you start. That's it. Like, they don't mean a whole lot, especially when they're this close. It's really going to come down to luck at this point. Phil look like, either way, it looks like he's in a really good position to really, I don't want to say put the championship out of reach, because he won't quite yet, but going into this race right now, since Galaxy's not racing, he has an 11-point lead over Cowboy and Goose, which a win pays out 25 points. So, you know, if he extends that even more and basically just shows up, he's got a good chance at the overall. Alright, we got 5 minutes left. Let these guys know. Two 136s. That's crazy. 136 or 136. 13.6. 13,684 for Anonymous and 13,687 for Motorcade. Spelled course wrong. Couple minutes left. I usually ended at like 2-3 minutes before 8 o'clock, so we can get everybody sorted and get the race started by 8. We didn't unfortunately get to do that last week because of all the internet problems. all these guys with good lap times, but you know, 8th place, 3/10 is the difference between 8th to 1st. There's not a whole lot you can do about that. Like I said, this is going to come down to luck. Who hits that wall coming out of that corner the least? How you get tangled up, because there's going to be lap traffic. You guys have seen how short the track is. Fastest, they're going to be next to each other, slowing each other down. So they're not going to be able to get away if they do that kind of stuff. Phil round 2, or motorcade round 2, and then as of right now, Anonymous round 3. See if we can break that trend tonight, or if Anonymous will run away with this. Looking good now, though. Looking really consistent. Just don't know how his fuel and his tires are going to work. Alright, it's the end of qualifying, so we'll get this thing started. As soon as I set the order, Jay Bauer is in 3rd. Got Cowboy, Rykev, White Sun and Goose. Let's see here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8. Alright, let's get this thing started. Make sure the stream's still going. Alright, let's get this thing started. Okay. Start with the front. Cast 13.6 for. Start at the front with Anonymous and Motorcade. See what the hell goes on in the back. That's usually where all the cool shit happens. like Phil might be in auto drive. Might have to restart this. I'm not sure. Oh, it might be going now. We may restart the race. It looks like he's dropping back fairly quick. I don't know what's happening to him. Maybe he's just lagging. Maybe he's got it together now. Alright, we'll go back to where he's at now. Three-way battle. Ooh, way up. 3 wide. Damn. We got ghosting turned on just because of that. Back to 5th from a 2nd place start. Cowboy's up to 2nd. Going to ride Jay Bauer. Anonymous getting away already. 1.5 seconds. Something happened to Rykev. Back to 8th. These ovals can really fuck your points day up. Cowboy getting away now in 2nd. Looks like Motorcade up to 3rd. Ooh, going wide again. Jay Bauer back to 7th. Goose on the wall. This is going to be nuts. Alright, Kevin's going to start creeping back up in this. Curious to see, like I said, how tires are going to work out for Anonymous up there in front. He's gone now. He's already checking out. It'll be the 3rd week in a row where the guy in first is checked out. Oh, what the hell just happened to there? They're closing in on Cowboy now. Phil's got some terrible internet. Rykev looks like he's back into 6th. What the fuck is going on here? I don't know if that lag's fucking these guys or... See, it's not really a big deal on the bigger courses, but... on these, it's kind of... I don't know. White Sun up into 2nd. This could be huge for him. His best finish this year, I think, is already 4.5 seconds clear of everybody. Oh, like I said, I don't know how the tires, and I've never driven that car that he's driving. So I don't know how the fuel's going to do on it. I don't know how the tires are going to do. He's got a lap or he's coming up on. I'm sure he'll move out of the way, though. He was having a good race, though, Captain Punani. But something happened. I don't know. Well, I'm sure we'll all talk about it after the race, find out exactly what went down there. Rykev still back in 7th. This is not typical. These oval tracks, they kind of level the playing field for everybody. They're really, obviously, basic, and everybody's running the same lap time, pretty much. Right now, Motorcade sits in 3rd, but that's plenty to extend his points lead, give him a comfortable lead. Give him 15 points over Cowboy, or actually Goose now. Goose has gotten by Cowboy. It's about time we see these two together on the track. Anonymous now 6 seconds clear of White Sun. White Sun's doing a solid job in 2nd, though. Ooh, that's not quite 6 minutes in. We'll see how that works out. Only on lap 22. He's probably going to end up having to make an extra pit stop, so we'll keep an eye on him. Captain Punani already in. Didn't listen to my pit advice earlier, apparently. So he pitted on lap 22, so that means he only ran about 21 laps on his tires, and he's fueling up. So, see, these guys aren't going to take fuel every time. He's going to have the run on White Sun now because White Sun's on older tires. White Sun smarty will just let him go. Motorcade about 3 seconds behind White Sun, 4 seconds behind White Sun. This is the first time White Sun's led a race either. I'm pretty excited for him right now. It's good to see him out front. And then we got Goose up to third now. See, Goose is fast. He makes a lot of mistakes. Like, especially when he's leading a race, he'll choke. Oh, and he didn't pit. Goose, that was lap 26, now 27. Got to pit, buddy. See what these guys do. Goose is in. Anonymous back in the lead. White Sun only 2.3 seconds now behind Anonymous. So he made up a lot of time. He made up about 5 seconds on that pit stop cycle. He's going to be on the fresher tires now. Motorcade right behind him. This race is not over. Motorcade and White Sun together. Goose in fourth, kind of by himself now. Cowboy, his biggest rival, 5th place, but he's got Bauer and Rykev all over him. Rykev, look for him to win a few more races before this season's done too. Ovals, he like me, not an oval guy. 5th. This is a crazy battle right now. I know Captain is a little ways behind. I think he pitted a little too early though. I'm going to see what Anonymous does. I'm going to see if he keeps pushing that same pit strategy or if he follows to see kind of what these guys did. I don't know. Now, White Sun's only 2.6 seconds behind. 2.5 seconds behind now. I'm just hoping Motorcade's lag doesn't take him out. I'm a little worried about that now. I don't think that'd be fair to White Sun. They're closing on Anonymous right now, though. And that's not a good sign if you're Anonymous. Especially if you've got that jacked up pit schedule. He may break away now. He's got by a lapper. So we'll keep an eye on him. We're on lap 35. This race is going to run. So you see we're at like 21 minutes. I would guess it's not going to run any more than 120. 3.3 seconds now is the gap between White Sun and him. So he's clearly the fastest one on the track, except Motorcade at 13.6 in the race. And then Goose has got a comfortable gap on Jay Bauer. Going on. Cowboy goes by. I don't know what happened to Jay Bauer there. He slowed way down. White Sun kind of gapping himself a little bit from Motorcade. White Sun right now, I think he and Motorcade are in the best position to win this race right now. I know Anonymous is currently winning by 3.4 seconds, but I think that pit strategy he just took is going to hurt him. But I could be wrong. He might have something. He might know something I don't. They have to be careful because Goose is catching him now too. This is still happening. Where's Cowboy? He is right behind these guys still. And now Captain is only 5 seconds behind Cowboy now, so he's closing in. Wonder if... Alright. 3.1 second lead. Who knows? If he pits at lap 44, that's going to mean he's going to have not only an extra pit stop, but if he's getting fuel every single time. We'll see. We got another lap to see if he pits. He may try to stretch it to 50 laps to get back on everybody else's pit cycle. He's losing time now. Okay, he's going to keep going. He's losing time to White Sun. Goose is really catching Motorcade now. But they're both losing time to White Sun, who's closing on Anonymous fast. Lap 46 now. See if he pushes it. He's losing time, but I think he knows he messed up that first pit cycle. White Sun down to less than 2 seconds behind him. Yeah, he's going to keep pushing. He's going to push it to 50. I think he knows. I think he realizes now what he did. Losing a lot of time to White Sun now, though. Ooh, looks like White Sun up in the wall. He's going to lose time there. Hit it down to 1.3 seconds, but... Alright, White Sun went in early. I don't agree with that, but not too early. I think he'll be okay, but he should have waited another lap. Now Anonymous is in on lap 50. Phil is probably going to Motorcade pushing an extra lap, Goose pushing an extra lap, which is what I think they should do. They're going to fill up on fuel. Anonymous got fuel last time. He's got to get fuel again, so he's going to have to get fuel every single time, it looks like. These guys are only going to take fuel on 2 and 4. Goose and Motorcade both in the pit. That should hand... see where we're at here. White Sun's out. Cowboy is in 4th. He's going to stay out and take the lead for a lap, it looks like. Alright, where's White Sun? There he is. He should retake the lead here. We'll see here in a minute. But Anonymous may continue to... Oh, Anonymous has got the lead now. 2.8 seconds. 2.9 seconds. Okay, White Sun has lost second to Motorcade now. And they are about 1.8 seconds now behind Anonymous. So they didn't lose too much time. Motorcade getting some good-ass pit stops, apparently. I don't know what White Sun's doing. I think White Sun pitting that lap early may have hurt him. Goose has lost quite a bit of time in the pits, too. I don't know what exactly. He was right on Motorcade when he went in. We'll see what Motorcade did. He may not have taken enough fuel either. They're both losing time. Well, White Sun's gaining on Motorcade now again. So White Sun's been crazy fast here. They're losing time to Anonymous, though. Anonymous is catching up to Rykev to lap him now. Cowboy's back to 8th. What happened there? Maybe Captain hasn't pitted yet? It's possible that he hasn't pitted yet. League is now lapping Cowboy. Cowboy's got to move. What happened to Anonymous? Oh no, he's crashed. We missed it too. He had this race potentially. Like I said, I didn't know how his pit stop's gonna hurt him. And it looks like that car that he's using is using a lot of fuel. So he's in 4th now. He's 5.2 seconds behind Motorcade, who's got a 2-second gap on White Sun now. And Goose up to 3rd. Just 1.3 seconds behind White Sun. See if Motorcade can make it back to back. We're gonna have a battle between Goose and White Sun here very shortly. Unless Goose fucks up, which he does that quite a bit. Anonymous about 1.8 seconds behind Goose. Now, Anonymous now has Jay Bauer right on him. Jay Bauer's been quiet, but he's still there. White Sun only 0.6 ahead of Goose now. And they got Anonymous closing in on them. Motorcade stretching it to almost 3 seconds. Damn, I'm pissed we missed that Anonymous spin. Oh, there's a mistake out of both of these guys. Got Anonymous within a second now. These guys are going to pit around lap 75, 76. Goose in the wall there. He's losing time to White Sun again. He's got Anonymous closing back up. Motorcade is not pulling away at all, though. He's still 2.7 seconds. Looks like he might be in the wall up there, too. 2.5 seconds. 2.3, 2.2. He made a mistake. Gap's less than 2 seconds now. Goose. Anonymous back to 1.9 behind Goose. Goose and White Sun both get by Captain. Still closing on Motorcade. 2.2 seconds. 2.1. Goose is good. He's all over White Sun now. Anonymous in the pit again on lap 72. Oh, and Motorcade makes a mistake, and White Sun makes a mistake. They are all... This is the battle for the lead. 1, 2, and 3. And White Sun gets by him. Oh shit, what is going on with Motorcade? I wonder if he just pushed his tires too hard that run. Captain, it's not cool, man. You're a lap car. Gotta get out of the way, bro. I get you're on fresher tires than these guys, but I'm trying to get his lap back, apparently. Oh, what happened? Oh, Motorcade's in the pits. He apparently wiped his tires out that last run. Look for Goose and White Sun to pit this time. Here comes White Sun. So White Sun led into the pits. Goose second. Don't get fuel, guys. Rykev in 3rd. I don't know where he was before the pit cycle started, though, so that puts him in 1st. White Sun got fuel. No, White Sun, that's not what you're supposed to do. It's like, right now, it looks like Blee Goose might have the lead coming out of the pits. And almost lapping Motorcade now. This can't be right. What the hell happened there? Goose is 3 seconds up on White Sun now, who's in 2nd. Motorcade, who is running with these guys, is now back in 6th. Huh. Rykev quietly in 3rd again. I really don't know what the hell has happened. Less than 10 minutes, though. These guys are going to have one more pit stop. Motorcade about to go a lap down to Goose. Captain Punani up to 6th. He was way back in 8th at one point. Jay Bauer 7th, Cowboy 8th. What is going on? White Sun's cut Goose's lead down to 2 seconds now. Rykev's only 4.6 seconds behind White Sun, so Rykev could win this thing. I never would have thought that. Rykev's 6 seconds off of Goose for the lead. As you can see, the Goose is going around the corner on the back side. Anonymous in 4th. He could still win this too. I don't know what the hell. This is crazy. I knew this race was going to be ridiculous, but Motorcade's back into 5th now. He is about 6.5 seconds behind Anonymous. So our 2 fastest guys in qualifying both made huge mistakes in this race at some point. Lee Goose has stretched it back to 2.7 seconds. Come on now, Phil. Yep, good job. He backed off of Goose. Doesn't want to take him out. Goose has got almost 3 seconds on White Sun, and White Sun's got over 3 seconds on Rykev, who's gotten into the back of Captain now. Man. Come on, White Sun, you gotta hold it together, man. You did this last week too. White Sun's been in top 3 almost this entire race. White Sun's got some lap cars in front of him now. It's like Goose has cleared him. Cowboy, don't take out the leader, dude. Cowboy, you're holding up the leader, man. Come on. You're in 8th place, dude. You just gotta back off and let him go. Alright, Goose is in the wall. Cowboy. Ooh. Alright. Goose isn't gonna be happy if the lapper takes him out. Especially when it comes down to getting your first win. White Sun's closing now because of this. Alright, Cowboys spun. Alright, Goose can go on now. 6.5 minutes left. Goose is only 1.6 seconds up on White Sun, who's only 1.3 seconds up on Rykev. Rykev's 3.5 seconds up on Anonymous, who is almost 10 seconds clear of Motorcade. Alright, Phil. Come on, buddy. Ooh, he pushes White Sun into the wall. And I know he didn't do it intentionally, but you're a lap car, man. You gotta get out of the way. Oh, he's got Rykev right on him now. Goose putting it back to 1.6 seconds. Goose is going to enter his final pit stop here in about 3 laps. White Sun and Motorcade just going at it. Come on, Motorcade, you're a lap down. You're a lap down. Oh, no. Dude. Come on. White Sun is not going to be happy about that, and I do not blame him. Which I don't understand that at all from Motorcade, who backs out. Oh, man. I got to give Motorcade 8th place points now. Lee Goose 3.2 seconds clear of Rykev. He's about to pit for the final time. He's only going to have about 18 laps to go. Here he comes. What's going on, Rob? About to wrap this race up. We got Goose out in front. Motorcade had to back out because he took out White Sun. Man, that's not good. White Sun running second, and only about 1.2 seconds behind Blue Goose when he got taken out. So we're gonna have to talk to these guys after the race and find out what they want to do, because Goose out of the pits fast. I hope he took enough fuel. He is 6.3 seconds ahead of Rykev. Rykev about 1.5 seconds up on Anonymous, who is 7/10 clear of White Sun. Ooh. Oh man, White Sun. He had second. I wouldn't say in the bag. Rykev was only about 1.5 seconds behind him. But the battle for second is still on. I mean, White Sun's only 2 seconds behind Rykev. And, well, Anonymous is in between them, but they're only 2 seconds apart right now. Goose 7.1 seconds now. Just gotta run a clean race for the next 2 minutes 50 seconds. I'm sure Phil didn't mean to do that to White Sun, but man, you're a lap down, you gotta let him go. You know he's there. Especially when you know you're lagging. Just gotta pull off and let him go by. Goose has got a lapper in front of him. 2.5 minutes to go. 7-second lead over Rykev now. Captain, get out of the way. Captain pulls up. Oh, Goose goes, he hits the apron. Can't be doing too much more of that. Captain, gotta move, brother. Looks like he goes up high again for Goose. Goose don't hit the apron this time. Sorry guys, I've been focused on Goose, but Rykev only 1/2 second clear of Anonymous now. I'm going to give Motorcade 8th place points, if anyone's wondering. He did back out, but he did it because of the lag, I believe. And he realized that he took White Sun out of second. Now White Sun has no chance to get second. He's gonna take 4th. Jay Bauer, who's in 5th, is just in front of him, about to go a lap behind him. So Rykev still running fast laps, hoping to catch Goose, but Goose is 5 seconds up. Goose doesn't have to push it, he can just run clean. He's only got about a minute left, that's about 4 laps. We're gonna run, looks like about 120 laps, 119 laps, so Goose still running fast laps too though, so he actually just gained a 1/2 second on Rykev, who is getting by Cowboy now. This is gonna be good, this battle for second. Rykev's not going to let him have it, I can tell you that. Goose is benefiting the most from this. He's almost back to 6 seconds now. It looks like he made a little mistake. He's got a big lead now, though. 23 seconds. Goose is going to run another lap after this. And he should be able to bring it home unless he runs out of fuel. Oh boy. Anonymous gets by Rykev, but Rykev... Oh shit. Rykev back in a second. Goose, final lap. Final corner. Lee Goose winning round 3. I would have never have guessed that. We're going to see what happens here for second. Looks like Anonymous is going to take it. Anonymous Podcast, second and third. And White Sun should be fourth. Jay Bauer is fifth. He was a lap down. Cowboy sixth. Captain Punani seventh. And Motorcade eighth. Blee Goose, your winner though. Never would have guessed that. That's going to put him real close to the points lead. He was 11 behind Motorcade. I'll do the math. He may have taken it. Motorcade will be back though.
Can I say something?
I know. I saw it. I saw it, White Sun.
Was it 121 laps or
120.
Yeah.
You were running 100. You were running 125. What are you talking about?
In my head, I thought it was 125 laps for 30 minutes. That's what I was running at.
No, it's 120. You got kind of screwed out of second, though. I saw that. Believe me, I watched it. Motorcade. I'm sure he didn't mean it. I'm sure he didn't mean it.
Which means that I had extra fuel. I could have just gone. Okay, so that means 5 more laps in this. So I don't need to get some. I don't need to get fuel in the pit. I was like, no. Oh shit! When I hit 100 laps, I'm like, okay, so I just need 25 more laps of fuel, and I'm done.
Oh man.
Goose, I cannot believe that.
Oh my god, dude.
It would have been a lot harder race if White Sun had got into it with Phil.
Oh yeah, that was. I don't agree with that. He's a lapper. He should have moved over. White Sun got fucked, I believe. I know Phil didn't do it on purpose. That's why he backed out.
Yeah.
But it cost White Sun second place. And
it's like so good. No, I could have gotten first place. I was him to Goose. I was like, oh, I'm waiting for him to pit. I'm waiting for him to pit. And I'm thinking it's a 125 lap race. I don't need to worry about more. And I go, no, it's 100.
All right, guys, are you? All right, guys, this is going to be the end of this broadcast. Thanks for watching. We're going to do a post-race stream here in a minute with all the drivers.
Oh my god.
So tune into that if you guys want to. I will start that here in a few minutes.